So at one of our recent shows, is that right? Sometimes I really do wonder if I know anything at all about horses. Yeah. So at one of our recent shows, Blueberry won a couple of goodie bags, and in one of the goodie bags was this gorgeous sparkly brow band, which is far too small for his gigantic head, unfortunately. As fun as it would be to humiliate him with sparkles and pretty things, it's just not going to fit him. No way in hell is going to fit Woody either. It's gigantic for Stumpy because obviously her head is like that wide. It's teeny tiny. So we were really hoping it would fit Nelly. I wasn't sure if it was actually going to fit on her bridle, but it turns out it does. And I've kind of sized it up and it should fit her. So let's see if it does fit her. Okay. Well, I think that looks quite cute. She's got some sparkles. Actually, that fits her okay. You're the only one of our horses who has a normal sized head, aren't you? Oh, she's feeling feisty. Right, let's get on her and crack on before she completely gets fed up and tanks off with me. Are we scared of cows today, huh? I thought you'd gotten over your fear of cows, Nelly knew. Blue's gotten over his fear of cows. He was a very brave boy the other day. So I've been working a lot on like long and low, stretchy, suppling stuff with Nelly lately. And I think she's actually starting to quite enjoy it. I quite often find that she's willing to go down into a long and low frame on her own now, rather than me having to sort of persuade her there, because she's always found it quite difficult. But it's definitely getting easier for her now, and she's definitely feeling better for it. I think there's some people doing roadworks at the road. She's suddenly perked up. What's going on, Nelly new? Are there people up there? I'm sure I saw a man in an orange coat. Yes, there is. There's something going on up there. Someone's feeling spicy. You feisty bird, huh? I think Winter Nelly has arrived. Well, I didn't do a very good job brushing you, did I? Look at all the mud scuffs on you. And look at that. It just wouldn't come off. It's so muddy. She needs clipping, really. I've got no hope of keeping her clean at the moment. And she's not rubbed because she doesn't need a rub. I was actually having a little chuckle to myself thinking about it this morning. So I had a random troll pop up on my channel a couple of weeks ago. Well, I had my first troll, lol. I take that as a sign that my channel's reaching new people. But yeah, it was a really weird comment. They were kind of like, I have hair in my mouth, that's so annoying. Yeah, they were kind of like a horse person hater, I think. They basically just laid into me over, that's so annoying. They basically just laid into me over a whole list of really random things. And one of them was the fact that I do not groom my horses properly. So yeah, that tickled me this morning immensely, thinking back to that person, because if they're still watching, even though my videos clearly annoy them, you know, to inspire them to leave a comment like that, I never understand that actually. Why watch videos that you don't like? I don't get that. If that person's watching today, I'm sure they're going to be incredibly ticked off at the state of my horse. And just in case you are watching, grumpy troll person, look at the muddy feet. Very muddy feet. I mean, I'm not doing it intentionally to annoy you. It's just, you know, it's winter and horses roll in mud and we have mud in our fields and they don't have rugs on. So that's life, really. Well, I had such a good chuckle over that one. Such a good chuckle. Right, Miss Nunu. I think we will have a sensible C word. Possibly a G word. Do you know what, actually? I think I'm going to put you guys on helmet cam so that I have both hands free to deal with what I think is going to be a lunatic pony. And you guys will hopefully still get to enjoy the ride with me. Oh yeah, she's feisty. Let's see if we can do this gate without any drama. I think let's side you up this way. Good girl. Oh, it's open. Well, that's easier. Good job. Okay. Clearly somebody else had an idiot horse and couldn't be bothered to try and put the pin through, huh? There we go. Well done. Well done. Okay. I really hope I've got my camera at the right angle for you guys to enjoy this. Oh well, we shall see. We'll see when we get back. All right, it's a bit muddy, isn't it? Yes, it's very muddy, actually. Yep, I'm gonna need shorter reins, that's for dang sure. Oh, she is a firecracker. Anybody who ever said that cobs are dull, boring, lazy, don't go in the ditch! Where are you going? Yeah, definitely not dull, boring, slow, or anything else that people say about them. They are, in fact, lunatics with very hairy legs. And where are you going? She's trying to wiggle her way out of the contact so she can tank off. Cheeky bugger. Just trot on. Trot on. Trot on. No, you're not having your head back, because you're going to do that if I give you your head back, aren't you? You flipping lunatic. No, Nelly. Nice sidestepping, bird. Canter. No, I said canter, not the other one. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. You're trying to butt me off your back, are you? Good girl. See, Nelly does this cute little thing where if she wants to go faster and you're doing a seated canter, I should say, not sitted, she'll actually kind of do little bunny hops to bump you up off of her back. So she'll kind of like bump you up into a light seat. And then she's like, hey, let's go. Oh my goodness, my arms are going to drop off in a minute. You are strong, Nelly. Good girl. Whew. Yep, Winter Nelly is definitely here. I wonder if Winter Woody has arrived yet, actually. Oh, yeah, the fiasco with Woodster goes on, actually. So, in case you missed my last video, Woody actually managed to rip a shoe off. Well, although I don't actually think it was him that ripped it off. And actually, technically, he didn't rip it completely off. We had to remove it because he'd twisted it and it was all out of place, and oh, it was a right mess. But yeah, I think there'd been some idiot behaviour out in the field and somebody had stood on his shoe and kind of like half pulled it off and twisted it. So yeah, he's currently missing a back shoe, and I think his other back shoe that's still on him is slightly twisted as well, but it wasn't bad enough that I felt we needed to do anything about it. And he's got a nail loose in one of his front shoes, so God only knows what he's been doing. Oh goodness, I hope it's not too windy. I feel like the wind's blowing right into my face, which means it's going to be blowing right into the microphone, so big apologies if this sounds rubbish, guys. Oh well, if it does, I guess I'll just have to mute it and do a creepy voiceover for you all. Are you still full of it, missus? You are, aren't you? Oh, we're just going to trot. Oh, I haven't done sit and trot for a while. Hello, ab muscles. Oh, pretty cob. Yeah, Nelly's come over to say hello to you. That's just a rug. Rugs don't eat ponies. But you wear rugs, Nelly, come on. You can't be scared of them. She's literally fighting me every step of the way to get her head back so she can tank off up this hill. You're a cheeky moo-moo, aren't you? See, what would happen if I just let go of the reins? Oh, nothing. Oh, that sounded like a nail. I hope that didn't just come out of your shoe. Yeah, I kind of forgot about the fact that I taught Nelly this thing where if you throw the reins at her and put her on the buckle, she switches off. I forgot about that. Oh, built-in safety mechanism. Good job, birdie. You're not a giraffe, and it's bad for your posture. Quit it. We're trying to fix your posture, not make it worse. What's that? You're spending too much time watching those Arabs next door, haven't you? That's what they do. There is actually grass down the other end of the field, sausage. Come on, come this way. Nelly, no! No, you're not going in the garden. No chance. Guys, come on. Well, Stumpy's figured it out. I don't get it. Why is it the Shetland pony can figure out that all the good grass is down the bottom, but these two idiots just stand up here in the muddy gateway? So... you remember how I mentioned a little while ago that we have a giant bean bag? And it used to be in our tack room, but we decided it was taking up too much space in there. Didn't want it in there anymore. Well, we moved it into our bedding shed just as like a temporary storage thing while we figured out what we were going to do with it. And yeah, there was an incident. It exploded. It's like that. So that is bags of like polystyrene balls that came out of the beanbag, and that one over there. Yeah, it's everywhere. We are going to be finding tiny white balls on this yard for the rest of time now. I shouldn't laugh because it's really irritating, but it is a little bit funny.